Hello, everyone. Oh, stream elements is running. Okay, whatever. Oh, it's on that side. Hello, Sen, and hello, Luca. How's everyone doing today? I will just transition. Honestly, I forgot for a moment how to start stream on here. Because I don't have it up automatically, but how is everyone doing today? I hope your week has been good. Welcome to 2026. That's a little crazy. It does work there. Okay. Hi, Blondie. How are you? Okay, let's see if I can get to my screen. Thankfully, this stream... Hello. Hi, everyone. Okay. So thankfully this stream I did not accidentally end it after 9 seconds, so that's pretty good. Because to be honest, that was kind of awkward. Yeah, I need to stop clearing my throat because it's actually not really good for you. It like irritates, I think, the lining of your throat or whatever, so it gets worse. But I'm kind of congested this morning, so sorry for that. Hi Dia, how are you? Yeah, so it's been a week. It's crazy to me that we are in 2026 already. Like, I don't know if 2025 felt like really short to you guys or like what, because for me it was really short. But then again, I can't remember what I even did like January 1st of last year, but that, but yeah, I hope everyone's doing very well today. Yeah, I don't know. Did anyone do anything for New Year's? Because I didn't do. I know, people like are hung out with friends or they went out and stuff. Like I've never been to the New York City like ball drop thing, but it looks cool. I mean, I think it's probably crowded and not great, but oh yeah, it feels like we've been speedrunning years for now. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, this might just be because, like growing older, I feel that like every year, like my time is so short. I have like no time to do anything. And I can only imagine it's gonna get worse once my life actually gets like busy and I have like, I mean, I am busy, but busy in terms of like family and stuff like that. I think it's gonna get like really crazy because, I mean, if I can hardly manage my time now, I don't know how I'm gonna manage my time later. But yeah, so for New Year's, for me, New Year's Eve, I watched the ball drop with my mom. It's funny because she said that she was gonna stay up late and then she didn't, so she woke up like 20 minutes before the ball drop and then she just like sat there all groggy or whatever. Oh, congrats, Watcher! Congrats! Oh, I'm glad that she said yes! Yay! I hope you two are very happy and congratulations! Oh my god, that's so exciting. Yeah. Let's see. Had a small party in the local community and cut some cakes. That's good. Yeah, I had a box of cream puffs I had left out to thaw. And because that's like one of my mom's like favorite desserts, so I got that and we ate that, and then we had some, it wasn't sparkling apple cider. Normally we have sparkling apple cider, and instead we had sparkling pear cider, which doesn't taste all that different, to be honest, but it was still pretty good. Let's see, Sen said, I went solo hiking and camped for New Year's Eve, had a really amazing time, and got to watch fireworks from up top. Oh yeah, that's really cool. I've never, well, that's a lie. Technically it was camping. I've never gone camping, like camping, like in a tent, I guess. I had a cabin. But I was also a child on like a field trip, so I don't think I've ever gone hiking either. I wouldn't call it a hike anyway. But yeah, that's really exciting. I'm not a very outdoorsy person, to be honest. I fear the woods. I fear getting lost in the woods quite a bit, because it just happens so easily. It just happens so easily, and I get freaked out about it. So I like to be inside for the most part. Well, other than like sightseeing, I guess. Like I really like sightseeing. Oh, hello, Damari. Nice to have you here. Yeah, so I guess, you know, some people might be confused if I switched from Twitch to YouTube. I'm doing YouTube for now. I'm seeing how the stream goes. I don't know, like, how are you guys feeling about the platform so far? Cause I don't know if like it feels different or whatnot, but I'm trying to see which one feels better to me. I think my main concern is like ads. Like, I'm hoping there's not too many ads on YouTube, or if like people have YouTube Premium or ad block, they can actually block it. Because the annoying thing with Twitch anyway is that like if you subscribe, you obviously don't have ads, but for only like one channel, and they're also like showing ads that I don't really like. I mean, not to say that YouTube doesn't have issues with its, you know, its ads and stuff like that, but yeah. Ooh, let's see. I was hanging out with friends and fireworks sounded like artillery fire outside of one friend's house. Yeah, some people kind of go way too crazy. Like I'm is the music too loud? Let me just turn it down slightly. Okay. I do want you to hear it at least. But yeah. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So I think, you know, at some point someone's like lawn is gonna catch on fire by accident because, you know, people aren't careful. Let's see. Oh god, reminds me of the time I went camping with my boys. My buddy cooked a can too long and it exploded. He had an iPad in front of his face, so the shrapnel didn't hit his face. Oh, that's lucky. That's really lucky. Oh my goodness. That's scary. I remember someone on the server a long time ago, maybe it was either Dan or it was Congo, I'm not sure, but I think they went camping and they cooked like a can of beans and it was just like tradition to have it explode or something like that. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, hi Damari. I don't know how to say your name yet. Let's see. The only issue is delay. Yeah, I can sense the delay very much. I'm like watching myself on several screens at the minute, so I can see like it, you know, everything like rolling in and stuff. Sorry, just texting the fiance. Give me 1 second. I can't concentrate while I'm trying to type. You know, we're not meant for multitasking, actually, I don't think. I don't have enough brain power to be doing talking and doing this at the same time, which is funny because I feel like I do. I guess no. Well, I'm quiet when I'm writing. So okay, there you go. Okay, so the oh yeah, I think most people have premium by now. Yeah, I have premium myself, so you know, I really like premium, to be honest. It's pretty good. I just, you know, no more ads, just a lot. I mean, I can time speed it to like 4 for some reason. Not that I need that, but it's good. I have premium. I haven't had an ad in years, and stream is great so far. Okay, cool. Thank you. I'm glad. Yeah. So I know, like, discoverability wise, I mean, I don't know how good it is on YouTube. Obviously, streaming is a little bit newer on YouTube, so it's slightly different, I guess. But on Twitch, I know it's like really hard to like get discovered or stuff like that. Since going into 2026, I've been a bit more you know, I'm trying to be a little bit more proactive in terms of like what I'm doing on the server and stuff, and trying to look into like how analytics work and whatnot. So for the for the new, well, actually, I guess that's updates that I can put on here. Let's see. A rock actually exploded in my campfire because it was wet. Oh, I live in a tropic country, so the rainstorms have been pretty wild lately. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's really not good. Nah, I don't deal with fire. I don't deal with the outside. I do go outside. It's not like I'm like agoraphobic or something, but you know, if I have the choice to stay inside versus going outside, I'll probably stay inside. That's just who I am. But I love taking a very lovely walk in the park or something. There's like a couple of parks nearby and stuff like that, and I'll go out with like my mom and whatever and take a walk out there, and there's a really nice like garden nearby that I also really love. I went to it when I was like a little kid. Okay, this isn't lore accurate, by the way. I'm I'm not talking as the goddess right now. Anyway, but I went yeah, I went to the park a lot as a little kid. It's so weird to me now that like I mean, this is, I guess, a very American thing, but playgrounds back in the day used to be all wooden, and they were like crazy huge. I understand why they got rid of them, because it's too much maintenance. You can't see your kids very easily, and so I get it. Now they're all like metal and plastic and stuff like that, and that's fine. But I remember back in the way back in the day, those wooden ones were pretty good. Also, we gotta remind you to hydrate since there's no channel point. That's true. That's true. I wonder if Merc is on here. I wonder if Merc Medic is on here. I do need to do that. Hi, Alex, or Alexis. I don't know. Alexis, Alex. Hi, new to your stream. Was finally able to catch one at last. Also love your videos. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. Yeah, that makes me really happy to hear. I feel like we've been getting a lot, like, not new people necessarily, but I think more people poking their heads in and stuff, and so that's really nice. I'm happy to like meet more of the community and stuff. So they also replaced a lot of the wooden ones here. Yeah, I remember I had so much fun, but then again, and they look so big and huge compared to you know, the ones that we have now. But maybe that's also because I was like, I don't know, 3 feet tall. It's Alexis. Okay, hi Alexis. Thank you for joining us on the stream. I'm glad you could make it. Yeah, so it's like, I mean, I love the park. I loved going on swings and stuff like that. There was like a tire swing that I loved a lot. Yeah, and slides. Who doesn't love slides? Have you guys seen that video of that one like policeman going down a metal slide and like him hitting like Mach speed for some reason? I don't know why that happened or like what the physics were with that, but I mean, you know, sometimes when it was summer and I would go on a slide, it would be way too hot, but it's like I've never slid down that fast before. But maybe it's just because it's like an adult man sliding down a slide. Let's see. They used to be tall as well, and now they're all on the ground. Oh, hi Sin. Hi, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good start to your 2026. Maybe I will hydrate now, because I'm starting to get my throat getting all congested again. Wait. Let's see. Oh, you just brought back a painful memory. The playground near my childhood home was plastic. Those slides were deadly. I got burned once. Yeah, the metal slides for us were just really, really hot. Our summers get really warm, and it's just like burning. It's just straight burning. Let's see. Hi Chris, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well.
What's up, Greg, and welcome back to the Beef Zone, baby.
It's Danny Gonzalez. Excuse me. Okay. So I watch a lot of Danny Gonzalez, and it autoplayed to Danny Gonzalez. Let me make sure this is looped. Normally it's looped and I oops, sorry. Okay. He put out a new video lately, so I think that's why it recommended me to him right away. My bad. Okay. Let's see. Saw that you're writing, and funny enough, I'm also a writer. Yeah, there's a lot of writers around in my community. There's a lot of writers and artists, and I think that's really cool. I am gonna talk about that in like a little bit. Right now it's just the chatting up part. You know, I should have put up my my agenda in first. Hold up. Oops. What am I moving? Stop. I'm still not used to this. I don't know how people control their stream so well, because I can't. Okay, I'll put myself there. I'm blocking the events. It's fine, no one's doing anything anyway. I feel like that's not updated though, because I think a couple of people subscribed or something, so I don't know why that's not showing up, but whatever. This stuff is not, you know. Okay. Is this slide one? Slide one. Oh, updates. Okay. Ooh, let's see. Oh yeah, it's both funny and sad for the dude. Let's write together. Okay, what do you mean by that? So I'm gonna kind of talk about like my process for writing, and I'm going to write so I write these things called Fragments of Morena, which are kind of like lore tidbits about the world that I've created. And so I'm kind of gonna walk you guys through what my thought process is, and like maybe you guys can also like work with me and help me figure out what sort of I guess ideas you can input. Like I'll give you the scenario, like what do you think might happen, that kind of thing. So I just thought this would be fun. This is a new idea that I had. Oh, it's not that new. I did want to write with you guys, but so you can see kind of like my writing process, because again, a lot of people in the community are like writers, and so I think it's fun to kind of see how other people like process, because everyone's obviously like not the same. Let's see. I got plastic slides, still same result of burns. Yeah. I'm a Wattpad author. Oh my gosh, that's where, okay, that's not where I started. I started in journals when I was like in the 2nd grade, when I learned how to write. But I used to write on Wattpad too. I had a fan fiction. It was like a one-shot or something about an anime series I really liked called Zankyo no Terror. But it was kind of like an alternate thing. Well, I can't spoil it actually, because the reason why it's alternate matters. Would spoil the story. But yeah, I used to write on Wattpad too. Oh, Fragments, I wonder how you managed to write a main audio in this short time. No. Oh my god, a main audio. So I think the latest, I think I aim for about 4,000 words per main audio. So it's about like 30 to 40 minutes long now. And like, you know, that's gonna take a while, like, because, you know, it's not like, I think I write essays very quickly. I'm a very proficient like essay writer. But you know, the thing is that it's a lot easier because there's like evidence and references I have to use, and I have to build off of that, and I can just quote things all the time, and there's like more of a structure to it. There's structure to obviously writing like fantasy work and stuff like that, but I think because it is, you know, you have to like outline this, like everything has an outline. You have to outline this stuff, but then a lot of the ideas are just coming straight from your head. Yeah, so updates though, there is a new series on YouTube. I assume most people have watched it. If you are new to my channel and you just happen to see Write With Me and you wanted to join in on this, I write audio role plays, but they take place in a much wider world called Morena. And so I have a new series out called the Firestorm Witch series, and funny enough, if you have come upon that video, there might be two different thumbnails and titles for it, because I'm doing like A/B testing or whatever to see which has the most outreach, and so far B is winning, but I haven't changed it yet. It's just a test. This is my first time ever using it. I don't normally like go into analytics or anything like that to see like reach or like time preferences and stuff like that. I mean, time I don't think actually affects anything as far as YouTube tells me, but I'm going to try and upload my videos like in the afternoon now, because I guess that's when most people are home, or it's at least like morning time for other people or just about night for people in other countries. So I think that's an optimal time to do it, because most of the views I ever get are from subscribers and like people who have like notifications and stuff like that. Yeah. And then also number 2, there is a new marathon playlist. So if you look in the playlist section of my the playlist section of my YouTube channel, I have put together all the marathons I currently have of all my series. There are 6 marathons, and so that's probably good for sleeping, I imagine. I know some people like to use my audios for sleep. It's funny, I let my mom listen to my latest my latest audio, and she started falling asleep to it, and she was like, I bet this is really good for sleeping. Yeah, let's see. Oh man, I really want to get back to creative writing, but my thesis won't write itself. That's true. I remember my thesis was for my capstone class. It was, I guess, Japanese internment, and was it Japanese internment? Is that no? Sorry, no, that was a different essay. No. Japanese internment was a different essay. I wrote about the effect of US occupation in Japan during World War II, well, after the end of World War II, and how it affected the education system. So that was my thesis. It was really cool. The whole class was about US occupation after World War II in Japan specifically, and we each looked at like different like facets of like Japanese life and stuff like that, and how it affected one another. And it was cool too, because I would work with like other people in my class, and we would like share research and stuff. And so this is kind of like, why I wanted to like do a kind of like write with me kind of thing, share my ideas and stuff like that. So, we can see each other's process and maybe share a little bit with one another. Let's see. That happened with me a lot. My brain does not shut up at all. I start coming up with more and more story ideas. Yes, that is exactly me, Alexis. Oh my gosh, that's me exactly. One of the things I like to do a lot is I will have an idea and I'll just write it in my notes and I will get back to it later. Maybe. Not all the time, because I have a lot of things just stored in the back room. I don't know where they are, but I have a lot of ideas. Like, the current series, the newest series I have right now, Firestorm Witch, the first fragment for it came out in 2021. It has taken me 5 years to finally start writing about it. So it's been a really, really long time. Okay, so what's the difference between A, B? Oh, so A, B, it's like a research thing. It refers to like which one has the most outreach like on YouTube itself. That's not about writing. But sometimes I do come up with like different scenarios to see which one I like better and which one fits better. Oh, hello, Parker, or Dallas. Also, I know because, okay, I know it's you because when you wrote that comment on my last Christmas video, I think I saw it before you edited it, so I know it's you. Mine are piling up on Discord. Ooh, Discord's a good idea. I actually used to have a channel for myself, like not a channel, I guess like a server for me, so I could like write my ideas and like work on stuff. But I prefer to work on Google Docs and Notion now. And my notes on my phone, because that's, where I'm gonna have access to them. I'm always on my phone, unfortunately. I need less screen time, but that's where it's that's where they live until I put them to my Google Docs. Oh, and also the Aramati newsletter is now available to free members on Patreon. So if you are So this is a free tier, you don't have to pay for it, but every month I'll be putting out a newsletter called the Aramati newsletter, or post, or whatever, and basically it gives you updates on, what I've been doing, how I've been feeling, stuff like that, what new content I'm going to be trying to put out. I don't always put it out, but I'm trying to do my best there. Yeah, sorry. Do you want me to call you Parker here? Sorry. I don't mean to yeah, just let me know how you're feeling. But yeah, so that's available. You don't have to pay for anything. It's just free, so you can, you know, see what I'm like up to and stuff. Oh, fiance is texting me again. Hold up. Talk soon. You know, actually, my anniversary with my fiance is coming up soon, in like a month or something like that. So, very nice. We've been together for like almost 4 years now. I'm very, very, very happy. Let's see. Yeah, so I probably won't be available during that time. I think I will be off for like a week or something. So, okay. There you go. Let's see. Well, I use my phone a lot as well, but mainly reading, gaming, and music. And then either is fine. Okay, cool. I'll just call you Dallas, because I'm gonna start being like, oh, who are you again? Hang on, I'll be right back pretty soon. All right, have fun at the party. Oh, hello, Krat. Hi. Not much. I've just been yapping for now. I literally just got to like the content, not even really. But yeah, so I was just saying that there's a new series if you haven't seen it yet. There's a new marathon playlist if you would like to catch that too. And the Aramati newsletter is now available to free members on Patreon. You don't have to pay. You know, it's just an update so you can get it. Because I don't like using YouTube Community. I always forget that it exists and I need to use it, because obviously that's like where you guys are seeing me the most. And it's just like, why don't I use it more? There's just so many platforms. Like, to navigate as like a content creator, I don't even like calling myself that, but I do create content, right? It's just like, to navigate as a content creator, there's just so many things you need to like look for and do all the time, and it's just like, I get why people have managers. I'm not big enough to have a manager, but I understand why people have managers, because honestly it gets kind of like hectic sometimes. Hello Kane, welcome to the stream. How are you? Also, Krat, if you are Krat on the Discord, your girlfriend's art is amazing. It is so good. I'm like in love. Oh my gosh. And your art too. Your art of Ada was like I've been saving art to my phone. Mind you, I don't have like, I maybe have like 15 gigs of space left on my phone, and it is taken up by this art. Like I love seeing your art, guys. You guys are so creative. Oh, it's you again. No. It's just very impolite, so yeah. Anyway. Oh, I'm talking about Krat, not you, Kane, but thank you. Okay, so Kane, you are Vic. Hi, Vic. And hi, Flagler America. Nice to see you on here too. Yeah, so also, by the way, make sure you check out the rules in the description, just so you guys know. Let's see. Alexa says, I'm eventually gonna be streaming on Twitch again at some point. I miss causing chaos on Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Oh yeah, you should totally start. Actually, that was my thing, is that I'm gonna give you guys unsolicited advice that you don't need from me. But yeah, I think you know, to start the new year, I think a lot of people are doing this, and I mean, you know, I do not have I don't have the credentials to be telling you any of this, right? Like advice necessarily. I have experience in doing this kind of thing and whatnot, and doing content and yada yada yada. But thank you for everyone that is tuning in currently and listening to me yap for too long. But yeah, you should totally do that. Sometimes it's just important to start, I guess. That's some of my main advice, is just to start. Discord is booking with art these days. Yes, the art is so good. The art is amazing. Oh, booming, that makes more sense. But yeah, the art is really, really good. I'm like, so, I don't know. It's like a weird thing to say. I don't think it's weird, actually. You know what? I'm proud of you guys. because you guys are amazing. You guys are just so incredibly talented. Like, it's really cool to cultivate a community and like get to know like all these people that are just like so talented and good and awesome. I checked out the art earlier and man, it was just yes, it is great. So I'll take that away. And then agenda for today. So we're still in catching up. I will stop catching up in a second. And then some advice. I'm not qualified for it. But some advice just to start off 2026. You know, because I had been asking a lot of people about their resolutions last stream before my final stream of 2025 was about my resolutions and stuff and what I wanted to do. And I think you know, no, oh, okay, knowing about, because I'm not the only one that's congested in this house. Anyway, what am I saying? I'm losing my track of thought. Oh my god. So if you're not new to this stream, you'll probably know that I lose my train of thought a lot, so I need you guys to help me figure out where I am most of the time. And now that I mentioned Discord, I don't think I have your Discord server. The Discord server is in the links in the description, and it is also in the links on my YouTube channel in general, so you can find that there. My girlfriend and I did self-portraits of each other, and I felt horrible that I didn't capture her face well. That's why I've been practicing drawing. Oh, that's funny. Oh my god, that's something that me and my fiance also do. We also, every time we get to see each other, which is like, you know, 3 to 5 months apart, we're long distance. But every time we get to see each other, we'll do like self-portraits, and we just did our second ones this year, and they're, the delay is hilarious. Oh my god, I can't believe this delay is this long. Whoa. Okay, anyway, but we do self-portraits, and I think we've both improved actually. I think we've gained a lot of experience and we're better at it now. It's like a funny thing. He thinks it's really cursed though. Dixon thinks it's really cursed. Let's see. Kane says, my resolution for 2026 is to dust off my notebook that contains my entire story. I really need to get back into working on it. Yeah, okay, so this is where like my advice comes in. Oh, and then I will also talk about writing a fragment. I might not get to like all of it because, you know, I end up yapping too much, but okay. So how am I supposed to achieve my goals anyway? I think this really correlates a lot with being like in the field of education, because, you know, one of the things you're taught is that it's extremely important to tell your students, like, you know, what their objective is, right? Like, you need to have very clear objectives to make learning easier, because you can always see on the board, if you know, if you were in school, it's like students will be able to yada 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 yada, right? But I mean, maybe your teachers didn't follow it, but generally you're supposed to kind of like follow a rule. Let's see. I'm told I'm good at keeping stuff on track, so okay, that's good. I think it is very important to be organized. I think I'm a little bit like everywhere. I'm more like, there's like an A type person who's like super organized and super yeah, super organized and stuff like that, and there's B where like you're kind of sporadic and not that organized, but you get it done, right? You get it done is the important thing. But yeah, so how am I supposed to achieve my goals? I think, well, does my next slide say it? No, that's a different one. This one. Just do it. Like, is that a slogan of a company or something like that? But no, like, just do it. See, I was pretty much a novice at everything when I just started, and I still don't know everything that goes on 5 years in. Not everybody gets it like right away. You know, I see, because I'm on like Twitter a lot, and I mean just lurking mostly. I like try to post now and then, but since I've been on break, I haven't really been doing anything, so I can't talk on much. Like, I don't want every day to tweet out like, oh, I've been writing, I've been working. Like, I don't have anything to talk about. So but you know, like, I see a lot of people like already like debuting and stuff, and like other VTubers and whatever, is just like go and do it. You just need to do it. Because I think a lot of us kind of lose at achieving our goals when we hesitate. I think we lose a lot when we tend to hesitate, and sometimes you just have to go and just step into it and just take the leap of faith. Oh yay, welcome Alexis to the Discord server. I will welcome you later. Again, I cannot multitask. But yeah, well actually no, I can tell you to do something. You can put your introduction in, and you can explore the different channels and stuff, and make sure you read the rules. But yeah, like, you know, I think I'm a very hesitant, anxious person, and you know, I took a really long break from streaming. I don't honestly remember why anymore, but it had been like 4 years since I started streaming, and then I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna start. I think I want to do it again. I think I want to do streaming again. And you know, I think streaming is kind of scary because you have to put yourself out there. I think a lot of the times we want everything to be perfect. Like, again, right? Like, I can go online to Twitter and see like all these people like debuting these like beautiful models and debuting these beautiful overlays and stuff, and these awesome like logos, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to do all that. I need to gather all this stuff to get ready for my stream to be perfect, because I want it to be perfect. But that's the issue, is that it never is. It never is, right? There's never a perfect time. There's never you know, your stream isn't always going to be perfect. Like, I switched to like YouTube in the middle of this just so I can test it out, and I had like, you know, technical difficulties and stuff. And so because I was like, okay, you know what, like, I kept working on my overlays, and I kept working on my logo and stuff like that, and I kept like, you know, struggling to find like a timeline of like when I need to like actually put myself out there and start streaming, I guess. Like, I just need to start streaming. And so on the on the 29th of like November, I just decided to go and do it. Yeah, so like, you just have to go and do it. It's not gonna be perfect, and that's okay. You'll learn as you grow. I'm still learning, again, 5 years into writing, to doing like audio roleplay, to just creating content, to streaming. Like, this, a lot of this is like you know, still new and nerve-wracking, but I'm really like trying my best out here. But you know, so I talked about this on a video I put up recently on the Patreon. It was like a Minecraft video, but I talked about it at the end, where basically like I kind of feel like a failure sometimes, just because, you know, my content isn't getting out there as much. But again, that's not really up to me, and I'll talk about that in the whole like goals section, or like the smart objective section. Oh my gosh, wait, I lost it. Sen says, yes, structure is important, especially for kids. Funnily enough, my thesis touched upon that. I'm working on my education degree. Oh, cool! Another educator in the house. That was cringe. Over preparation. Oh, hi, Sire Lux. Especially for VTubing serves no purpose. People tossing thousands for a model, then emotes and overlay, pointless. Yeah. So, you know, I just thought, I'm just gonna have to do whatever. I'm just gonna have to do it, you know? It's not gonna be perfect, it's not gonna be amazing, but I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna fix things as time goes on. I'll get emotes later, yada yada. I don't need all this. I just needed to start, right? Because if you don't start, you're not gonna get anywhere. But you know, I like at the beginning, I like could have felt like I felt very hesitant about like sharing my world and my work, and I've been writing for so long. I started, once I learned how to write words, I started writing, and I basically like never stopped. Yeah, I basically never ever stopped, and I'm still writing to this day, and I'm sharing it with all of you guys now. And thanks to that, I've met like so many wonderful creative people, and it's like fantastic. Just try new things, just experiment, just do it, just start. Even if it doesn't work out at first, even if like things like fail, like you just need to keep going. And let's say starting isn't the problem, maybe it's like continuing, right? Because a lot of us, when we have these like 2026 resolution stuff, and again, not everything needs to start right like perfectly like on this day. Like I said, I could have waited till January 1st to start streaming, but then, you know, like I wouldn't have met people like Alexis. I wouldn't have met like all these new people that are like coming in thanks to just, I don't know, seeing my stream, I guess. But yeah, sometimes continuing is the issue. Like I think a lot of people when they're VTubing, they lose a lot of like motivation very quickly, maybe because they haven't gotten the progress that they wanted to, right? They don't have the concurrent viewer, is that what it is, the concurrent viewers that they wanted, and that's okay. And basically you just need to continue it, because you know you're essentially building a habit. You don't want this to feel like a chore, obviously, but like you need to build the habit of it. Like, oh, and that kind of is the same thing with like doing your streams at the same time, being consistent with it. People know at 12 you are going to be streaming, etc, etc. Like my channel growth significantly slowed down like sometime around like maybe 2023, maybe 2023-ish. I think it's significantly slowed down, and it could have stopped there, but I just wanted to keep going. I had to keep going. Again, I have so many ideas out there that I want to like tell you guys, and it's just what I have to do. Like I just want to let you guys see my world and see my writing and stuff like that, and I just had to keep doing it. I had to stick with it. You throw yourself and see what happens. Though quite hypocritical of me sticking to editing for now. Microphone can require suspensions that I've yet to obtain. If you put anything, if anything, everything that you put out is mostly quality over quantity. Yeah, I tried my best there. I would start streaming at random times on Twitch. Ah, okay. Yeah. So for me, what I think is like important is that like for your viewers, just for consistency's sake, for like keeping, I guess, for building that community, it's almost like tuning into like a TV show or something like that. And so I do it at 12 every time. I have an event called Minecraft Saturday, same day, same time, because I want to keep it consistent, so people know like they have to like chunk out this portion of time. Like I need to watch Shiaides. That sounds strange, but you know, like, oh, you know, my favorite episode of Sesame Street is on at 3 p.m. on Monday, so I need to make sure that at 3 p.m. on Monday I can watch my Sesame Street episode. So that would be my advice if you wanted to start streaming. Again, I'm not new, but you know, I'm new this time around. Many put an overwhelming pressure upon them with fixed objectives, but they expect to draw people model. They may come, but they will stay according to, yeah. I paid, maybe, was it, I think this was on sale, but it's a customizable model, so it's very useful. I made my own model when I actually started. It wasn't the best, but it was me. It wasn't the best, but it was me. But yeah, so also talking about like everything needing to be perfect or like set at a right time, right? It doesn't have to happen on January 1st. Even if you like lose sight of it, like you forget one day, you don't have to wait till the next year to start your goals over. Like something that I did a lot that was so silly, I would be like, oh, you know, I'll start working at 10:30, but then I missed 10:30. It's 10:31. Oh no, I guess I have to wait till 10:40, and then I pass by 10:40, and the cycle keeps going. So really, again, same thing with like my previous, I guess, advice, is that you just need to hop into it and do it. And again, it's okay that it's not perfect. It's okay that it's not perfect, that you don't you know, do your goal every time. You just need to, you know, practice doing that habit as much as you can, and if you lose sight of it, just get back to it again. Life happens. You get busy. I think all of us get very busy. We get stressed, and sometimes you even forget. Ooh. But yeah, so that's kind of my advice. That's kind of my advice for it. Yeah. I just, whenever I have the time, it doesn't need to be like exactly at 12 or something. I'll just have to start writing. You know, even if you have like, you know, 5 minutes, I'll just write for 5 minutes. I'll just write for 5 minutes and that's it. And that, you know what, that goes on to my next little, my little bit of advice is that objectives or your goals need to be SMART. Which SMART is an acronym which stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Let's see. Procrastination and perfectionism, worst. Devils who murmur into your ears, dangerous for artists. Yeah. I procrastinate a lot, but that's because I'm scared. I procrastinate a lot because I'm scared and I'm hesitant. And I'm trying not to be anymore. So they need to be, and this is the same thing for objectives, right? Like students will be able to specifically do this task by then, and it needs to be achievable. It needs to be relevant to like whatever the main like aspect is. Like if you're like thinking about it, right? Like let's say my main goal, right? Very, very vaguely, you could say, I want to be healthier, right? Oh, I also start singing on stream occasionally. That's good. I need to be more confident in my singing. Sometimes I'll just put it out there, and even if it's not good, oh well, I guess. But yeah, they need to be specific and measurable and achievable and relevant. So let's say for that, like I want to be healthy, right? And so I'm thinking about the things that I am lacking in terms of my health. So let's say, you know, I'm thinking about my diet. I mostly eat beige food. I'm like not eating enough vegetables. Okay, so maybe that's something I need to think about. I need to think about eating vegetables. Or I'm you know, hardly exercising. So that's something I also need to address is I need to address exercising. Etc, etc. So let's just stick with the main two, which is like, you know, vegetables and then exercising, which is actually on my goals. Oh my god, I'm 26 too. I've been singing since I was 5 and I'm 26. Ah! I forget that I'm 26 sometimes. I'm old. I'm not old, actually. I just feel that way because I don't feel like my brain has caught up yet to my actual age. The secret is immersing yourself. I have a friend, pro 2D animator, who shut down his internet and any distraction to focus on his work, and he conditioned his brain into working to this hour. Yes. And so, you know, for example, right, like that isn't, I will walk 10k steps 5 days a week. That's not bad, right? Because that is relevant to the goal. It is more specific. It's somewhat time bound, but you know, and you can track it on like a habit tracker or something. Yes, common ground. And so I think for me, I would also add in like for how long, right? Like I wanna be like within an hour or something like that. Like I need to reach this goal with 10k steps is a lot, by the way, in a day, right? 5 days a week, whatever. It's measurable, it's specific, and this can also be for writing, right? So for writing's sake, right? I could be like, I will write, I don't know, a fragment, an idea, something. I will write part of a script, right? For 30 minutes every single day. And I can hold myself to it. I use a habit tracker, actually. I think it's literally called Habit. And I have things on there like making my bed. I have, I guess this is only available at tier 4, but I have one of my favorite books, and suddenly I'm blanking on its title, but one of my favorite books, I think, is like, you know, is about making your bed and how important it is to have these like routines set in for you. and having my bed made kind of makes me feel. Also, I think my VTuber is rotating around because I'm rotating in my chair. Sorry. So for that, you know, like making your bed is very important because it sets you up for the day. And so I have write or read for 30 minutes every single day. And so I'm either gonna write or I'm gonna read. I mean, I write all the time anyway because it is my work, but I can just have that as a part of my my routine. I have, yeah, so make my bed, I have to take my vitamins, etc, etc. I am spinning. Oh, hi Sprite, did I say hi to you yet? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, so my goal really is to just write like 30 minutes to an hour every single day of just something. Microwave Shiaides soon. Oh my gosh, if you, okay, look, if you were here way back in the day, my microwave would shut off my internet. Someone in my house would use the internet, I'm using the internet, would use the microwave, and it would shut down my internet, and I wouldn't be able to stream, or it would lag the stream or something. And it was so strange. I don't know why it happened. The microwave and my internet box are nowhere near each other, but that's just how it would work for some reason. Very odd. I'm glad the microwave isn't a problem anymore. But yeah, that was a long time ago. I might have an emote somewhere on my Discord of a microwave question mark, I don't know, but that was terrible. The microwave was evil, for real. I was just like, what is the problem with my microwave? Why are you shutting down my internet? It hasn't happened for a couple of years now. That, I mean, it would just happen. I think we had a different microwave though. We replaced our microwave like, I don't know, maybe three years ago or something. I know! Isn't it weird? My microwave was diabolical and it would shut down my stream. I don't know what its problem was. It was really weird. Like, I don't know, was my microwave like too strong, or like what even was up with it? It was really weird, guys. I'm glad that isn't how it is anymore, but the microwave was just like my worst enemy anytime. The frequency was the issue, if I remember. For me, microwave plus oven equals quick powder out. Oh no, that's not good. I'm still spinning. That's not good at all. I don't have, I mean, my family tries to be very frugal when it comes to like the lights and everything, and so it's just like, if you leave a light on for too long, you'll get yelled at, because it's just like, stop, unplug everything, we don't need this many things in the outlets, just turn it all off, because we want our power bill to be as low as possible. Most likely it may have had an insane wattage, maybe. I mean, I guess we have a strong microwave, but it was really weird. I caused two fires. I've never caused a fire in my life. Well, I was close to one, cause air. Oh, hello. Welcome to the family, Jungle Knight. Thanks for following. On where? I don't know. Was that on Twitter or on here? I don't know. But also, welcome recently, Sprite, to the stream. If any of you have an air fryer, I love my air fryer, by the way. My air fryer is like one of my like favorite things. But you need to be careful if you put in like paper or foil or something, because obviously there's a fan at the top, so it's spinning it and it'll like bring it up if you don't have anything weighing it down. So I've kind of had to, you know, make sure that I weigh down my paper or whatever. Well, passive things part, of course, you do not wish to unplug the fridge or washing machine. Yeah. Washing machine's fine, fridge is fine. The main things that are important, I guess, that we keep plugged in, but other things we will unplug them. But yeah, so we try to be very frugal. You know, saving as many pennies as we can. Mind you, did you know that they stopped making the penny? It's funny because I was on maybe I was on Twitter, I don't know, and I saw that like they were holding like a funeral for the penny, and I thought that was kind of funny. Not a hair fryer, an air fryer, AIR, and then fryer. Maybe I'm not saying it right, I don't know. but it's basically like a mini like convection oven, I guess. But that's what that is. But I love air fryers. They're very convenient if you don't have like an oven or something. It's not the same, but it's very convenient, like if you lived in an apartment or something like that. Yeah, I like my air fryer. You can make anything in it. Well, maybe not soup. I don't think I'd recommend making soup in there, but you know, you can make a lot of things in the air fryer. I know they make like mini like crisper things too, that it's also like a mini air fryer. It's like they made like a mini air fryer. Okay, I need to stop talking about air fryers. Okay. Or appliances in general. But yeah, so because I don't do as much cooking now because my parents are back home. But I cooked a lot in the air fryer. Okay, so now I will just start. So we're gonna oh, heard a girl say she puts Girl Scouts cookies in an air fryer. I guess to warm it up you could. Yeah, I've made cookies in the air fryer before. They're really good. I have this really good cookie recipe. I made a couple of cookies for like my fiance. They're like huge, so that's why I say a couple. It wasn't much of a batch. But they're really yummy. One fire was from a frozen pretzel and the second fire was from a bowl of green beans, being on a timer of 22:22. Oh my god, that's a long time for green beans. Yeah, the air fryer, I don't think have I put anything in an air fryer for that long? I don't know if I put an air fryer, maybe 20 minutes. Actually, yeah, maybe I put something in for 20 minutes before. I can't remember now. I can't remember what it was, but well, I didn't know green beans could catch on fire like that. I guess they must have gotten really dry. But writing script wise, we're going to be writing a fragment of Morena. So again, if you are new to this channel, a fragment of Morena is basically a very small chunk of lore in the world itself, and this can be anything. It can be like a point of view from someone, like from a character. It can be like a third person talking about somebody else. It can be any scenario that takes place within my world of Morena. So yeah. And so this fragment that we're going to be working on, and I actually mentioned this on the Aramati newsletter. And so basically this fragment is called a possibly intentional mistake in disguise. Now that may change, but that kind of like lays out what I want the story to be. And so I'll just be writing it on here, I think. I'll try anyway. But yeah, so basically I like to think about, first of all, what's happening in this? what's happening in my story currently? What characters am I trying to focus on? Because most of the time I try to focus on a character or a topic, and so it might be about a specific place in my world, or it's about a character. In this case, it's about a character named Anissa Morvodo. I was like, why does her name suddenly sound weird? Anyway, Anissa Morvodo, and she is the younger sister. So actually, I'll write this down. Let me move my mic because it's gonna get in the way. Okay, so character. See, now I have to multitask and do this. But yeah, so the character is Anissa Morvodo, and so what do I know about her? She is the little sister of the King of Claris, so little sister of the King of Claris. And at this point in time, I also like to think about her age. So in this particular story or fragment that I'm going to be writing about, she is about 15. So she's 15 in this, and I'm also trying to think about the scenario that she's in, or like other characters also that might be involved in this. And so in this scenario, she is going to interact with a character named Taros. So and also where she is. It's very important that you think about the setting and stuff like that. So setting wise, she is at the Academy of Vinmoke. So is also a part of my lore is that she attends one of these big academies that's run by the church that kind of like has power over all like the kingdoms or whatever, and they like offer education to all these people. Mind you though, she's like a princess, right? And so in this scenario, she's going to be interacting with a character named Taros, and he is a commoner. So he's a commoner, and he's, I think, 17 in this. Yeah, so he's 17. Oh gosh, it's getting bigger and bigger. Okay, so for now, this is what we know. We know that in this fragment, we're going to be talking about Anissa Morvoto. We know that she's the little sister of the King of Claws. She's 15. Taros is a commoner, and he's 17. And Taros, if you don't remember him, if you watched the what was it, the Rude Princess series, in the very last episode you meet Taros. Taros is actually the little brother of Vittoria. now mind you, it might not be hard for everybody, but I imagine it is difficult trying to keep like all these characters together. So I have like a my Notion that I'm currently working on of like a character database, and so in that character database it like tells me like where they're from, a little description of them, etc., like how they connect to other characters possibly. And so you'll see that later on when I'm like done with it, but this is the fragment that we're going to be working with. I think it's 78 anyway. I've written 78 of these, well 77 because this hasn't been written yet. And so this is kind of like what I'm starting with. And so the but the scenario that I have in mind, right, is that in this, Anissa gets accepted into, this is the scenario I'm going with, Anissa gets accepted into the academy, right? But she kind of wants to live normally-ish because she's a princess. Her life has been very turbulent, if you don't know. So in the story, her kingdom gets into a war with all these other kingdoms or whatever, and so she hasn't, and she had to like run away from her castle and stuff, and then she was found later and whatnot. I must listen to your video soon. As for now, those names do not ring a bell. That's okay. Taros was kind of like it was like set up so that way he could be featured later. So a lot of the times in my audios, if you hear, that reminds me, I need to post my family trees of people for the new storyline. But yeah, a lot of the times when you hear like the character names in there, you'll see like random names of people, and they'll show up later because they're probably characters that you'll meet much later on down the line. Let's see. Would you ever at some point, this is a future stream idea, bear with me, consider collaborating with other writers? Yeah, I'm open to it. I normally tend to like not talk to people. But no, I'd be open to it. Like I'm in an era of trying new things, of exploring and just doing a lot more, I guess. And so yeah, I'd be up for it. And hi Dallas, welcome back. And so this is the scenario. So in my scenario for the fragment, she needs to interact. I need a good way to have Anissa and Taros interact with one another. Mind you, he's attending the academy to become a knight, and then Anissa's attending the academy because she's quite good at magic and stuff like that, and she's disguising herself as a commoner. Won a very close game of pool. Oh, I'm not good at pool. I remember playing pool in college, and I was like terrible at it. I'm just not really good. Back in the day, I was so focused on learning English / understanding what they were that the name set in my mind must have flew over it. Next time, it should come across for true. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. I forgot that you were like learning English, weren't you? So yeah, if you listen back to it, then you'll probably be able to catch a couple more names. Again, if you need help with it, because I know it can be like a lot, you know, I would go to the lore page. Again, some of it may be inaccurate now, but it'll help you at least with some of the character names. I'm hoping with my new database and stuff, it'll be easier in terms of like figuring out which character is which and stuff, and they'll be kind of separated into eras, or like I guess wars essentially, because a lot of these characters are like characterized by certain wars that occur in the world and stuff like that. So that is the scenario. I forgot I had notes about this, but basically she's pretending to be very normal, I guess, is what my scenario is. You know what, for the people that are like in the chat, what do you think would be a good way to get these like two characters to meet one another? Mind you, Anissa she's pretending not to be a princess. She's pretending to just be a normal person in you know, that's from Claris essentially. And Taros is also he's like Storian, and he's also a Vorso. Vorsos, by the way, again, if you're new, Vorsos are shapeshifters, so they can turn into like animals essentially. And then Storia are more like fae characters. So like thinking like Silkies, but okay, well, Silkies is a specific kind of thing, or like fairies and stuff like that. Oh, a market area. You know what? That's a good idea, because there is in the academies themselves, right? It's not just like the school and then that's it. They actually do have like a little like village area and stuff like that. And so it's very plausible that they would meet at a market area or something. And so how exactly would they meet at this market though? Oh, chances are high that I heard Taros and typed in the word on reference, did not find and assumed it was a name, so my brain discarded it as I was collecting archaic words in my word office file. Okay. Yeah. Some of the names also I've created are just like kind of crazy. Like they're just words that are mashed up together, by the way. So like a lot of them don't really have like good origins or anything like that. But yeah. So I'm like so congested. Oh my gosh. I need to go like blow my nose or something real quick. Sorry. Come up with scenarios, guys. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I wasn't away for too long. Okay. Why did I go to my starting soon screen? Oops. Alright, never mind. Hi. Let's see. Chances are high. Oh, wait, no. I already read that. Never mind. Is Taros and Anissa is disguising themselves. She doesn't want to be found out as the Princess of Claris. I mean, if they're both attending the academy, they could just happen to be by random chance in the market because they're both buying something or from the same shop or something. I don't know. Anissa goes to pet a stray cat and it's him. Oh. Well, Anissa would actually be the one who's like a stray cat, so it would be Taros who accidentally pets her. Time to eat. I'll be right. Okay, enjoy your food, Dallas. Maybe they bump into each other as they're looking for something they need at the academy. Do they have the same classes? Maybe she needs some assistance on topic. Have them both be buying the same niche stuff in the market so that they connect over common interest. Ooh, yes. Okay. I do like that a lot. I like that a lot. Yeah, so I guess the scenario we have now is that... Can I come up with another script box? Ooh, wait, actually, I can just duplicate this. Can I duplicate it? How do I duplicate this? Hello? I can't duplicate it, so I'm not gonna duplicate it. Text. Yeah. Oh, wait, add existing. Another script. Haha. Just kidding. I know how to duplicate it. It wasn't duplicating it. Okay. So. Did that erase the other one? Oh no. Discard. Just kidding. I'm just gonna have to remove this one. You know, as I said before, I'm still learning how to do this. I should have done it on a Google Doc or something, but I did not. My bad. I had them switched. Oh yeah. Because Taros, I think, from what I remember, he is like a silky. A silky, again, is a type of fae that's very specific to an area of northern England and stuff like that. But people seeing her golden gem giveaway, her identity as royalty, granted, she could just cover it up easily. Okay. That is true. She has her little like gem on her forehead that kind of signifies obviously that she is, but she can also hide it. So okay. Where, oh my, this is very large. LOL. Okay. Let's change the size a little bit. What size is this? Like 28? Is that readable? Where even is it? Hello? Where is it? What? Oh wait, that's something else. Where's my LOL? Where is it? I'm trying to figure this out. Oh, it's all the way up there. Ooh, that's very large. Okay, there you go. I'm trying to figure this out. This stuff out, guys. Okay. So basically, I'll write it up there and then I'll move it because I don't know where it is. So, they meet at the market, buying a niche item. I like that idea. Buying a niche item. What niche item do you think they would buy, though? What do you think they're buying? What am I moving? What is this? Oh, there you go. Buying a niche item. There you go. Much easier to see. So they're buying a niche item. What niche item do you think they're buying? Do you think they do like the stereotypical like, oh, I bumped into you. Ah! Oh, wait. Oh, I got an idea. Maybe they're buying a niche item and there is only one left. There's only one left. And they start bickering over it. How do you spell bickering? Bickering? Is that right? Bickering over who gets the last item. Yeah, so I am trying to kind of have like, oh gosh, why is it like that? Who gets the last item? I think that's a funny idea. Why is that a box? Let's see. let's see. My cat keeps putting her cold nose on my arm because she's rubbing her face against my arm. Oh my gosh, there's so many people who have cats in the server, by the way. There's not as many people who have dogs. Or a lot of people have dogs and cats, but I think a majority of the people in the server have cats. Which I think is so funny. I really like cats. I think cats are so cute. But yeah, so this is my idea. The scenario is, I don't know why the box is like that. What's up? Oh, I've turned it upside down. That. Ooh, okay, maybe not. There you go. So they meet at a market. Oh my gosh, now I'm just moving my screen around. Chill out. Okay, they meet at the market buying a niche item, and there's only one left, and they start bickering about who gets the last item. Anissa, being a sweetheart, lets Taros take the item, but he feels bad and gives it back to her. Ooh, okay. Maybe not so much bickering. What is this? I have filters for this? What do you mean? Okay, go away. It's not what I meant. Okay. Anissa gives... It's gonna go off the screen now, but that's fine. I'll figure it out. Is there a way I can do it like that? Okay, there you go. Ooh, but is not the merchant involving himself in their bickering? That's true. The merchant could be. Oh, would not, but is not the merchant, but would not the merchant, now I'm getting confused trying to read, but would not the merchant involve himself in their bickering? Yeah, he probably would be, you're right. You know, there's other people around or whatever, so maybe it might get like a little bit embarrassing. It might get a little bit embarrassing between the two. That's good though, that you're kind of thinking about like the other you know, people that are around in the world that are also, because mind you, they're in a public space, right? And I don't, they're like trying to get like some weird like item or something like that, and then they start being like, oh, but I wanted that one. There's only one left and I really need it. And I think even though Anissa is a sweetheart, I think it would be because, you know, obviously as like a royal, she'd you know, she could very easily get like whatever she wanted because of you know, because she's more used to it at this point in time. I guess like living with her brother being like the king and stuff, and so I think she's a little bit more used to like being able to get things more for things to be more accessible to her. And so I think it would be good later on, because you do need kind of like something to drive, I guess, the relationship between the two and how they can fix it, because you kind of want it to be like a problem. It could be that the two are just sweethearts, like they're just both so nice also, right? Because this can either be like Anissa and Taros like bicker about it back and forth, or like about like, no, I want the item, or like I want the item, etc, etc. But it could also be, right, that like they're both so nice and stuff that they're like, I want you to have it. No, I want you to have it. No, I want you to have it. Let's see. Is Taros a bit rich too, since Anissa, being a princess, can simply outbid him, and that would lead to them wondering how she has that much money? It'd be funny if a third party swooped in and bought it as they forgot. I like that idea. That's really funny. Yeah, while they're like fighting or something, and then it's like, I'm just gonna take that. Okay, here's like 20 whatever aeons, I think is the currency. Here's 20 aeons. All right, bye. And then they like look back down at the stall and they're like, okay, never mind. I guess none of us are gonna have it, because I want them to meet up later at the academy itself and be like, oh my gosh, you're the guy that was like bickering with me during the you were the person that was like bickering with me, and now I don't have this item for like class or something like that. And maybe it's like an item that they needed for class or something. Let's see. Apologies for the confusion. Starting to type swiftly and finally did not go well. That's okay. I just confuse myself when I read, honestly. But I will write down though that like a third party swoops in and buys the item while they are bickering. But those are good ideas. I'm really liking the ideas that you guys are giving. That's really good. Yeah, so they meet at the market, they're buying a niche item, and there's only one left, and they start bickering over who gets the item. Oh, actually, maybe because there are potions that can help like disguise you a little bit, and so maybe it's an item that it's like a common item that between the two that like she needs for her like potion to keep her disguise on or something like that. Hello, I just watched the Firestorm Witch audio and I came to praise you for it. Really good. Oh, hi, Space Duck. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. That's so kind of you. I'm glad that you liked it. It's always scary putting out new content and new stories and stuff like that. So yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you like it. Whoo! Yeah, it's hard trying to, I guess, comparing yourself to your old self, and when you're, you do a lot better on one video versus another one. But yeah, so and basically because of this, I think they'll meet each other like back at school or something, and they'll be like, oh my gosh, so that's the person that like I lost like my item to. Working on my server introduction right now on my computer, and I'm singing while doing so. Very nice. What song are you singing? I wonder what songs have I even been listening to recently. I think Headlock, is it Headlock by Imogen Heap? That's something I've been listening to a lot of. It's a very good song. I've found out that there's this new what is it? There's this new, I don't think it's new actually. There's this genre of music called Botanica, which is really strange, but I really enjoy it. It's like a lot of sound though. But yeah, so that's ooh, Evergreen Misery. Oh, I couldn't imagine the work that goes into these. I can't wait to see more of it. Well, on this stream you can see a little bit of the thought process that goes into it. The next one was the so I've had a bit of a delay on the second one. I guess I'll just talk about the writing. So this is the scenario we've come up with. I think maybe next time I'll actually like start like writing. Without the lack of the said potion, disguise effect starts to fade and Taros discovers her identity but promises to keep the secret. Yes, that is exactly my thought process. That's good. That is good. That's exactly what I think, is that, she loses out on it. I don't know why he needed it. I need to figure out a reason why he needed that ingredient as well. And then, like maybe he like shields her or something from like other people, and so that way she doesn't get discovered as the princess of Claris, right? Because this is their romance, by the way. This is who she's falling in love with, kind of. Not yet necessarily. They're gonna be like friends for a while, until like later on. But yeah, they're gonna be friends, and then later they'll have more interaction that's suitable. But yeah, so that's that. I don't know the song Evergreen Misery, but yeah, there is a lot. The second episode, I've had a bit of a delay on it, and it's in the works, by the way. I'm still trying to edit it. That's why it's been kind of annoying to deal with. I need to take a break from it. But I'm excited for that one because it delves really deep into the plot of their story. Like, you're gonna hear a lot more details about like what's like going on and stuff in the world and other things. And again, this like really deeply connects to the Night series. So if you haven't, that's why I forgot that you can use cards at the end of videos, and so I decided to go ahead and do that. And so the cards will send you to the Night series. I'm hoping that they did. So the cards will send you to the Night video, and basically the Night video will you know, also cue you in on some context, because I think someone commented, did I have the chance to talk to them yet? Yes, I did reply to the comments I think that I got. But basically they were saying like, oh, like if this connects to like the Night series, does that mean you know, Prince Zale is maybe related to Book Boy ? And that was a very good connection that they made. Yeah, I think one of the hardest things is making sure that I can appropriately connect my series together. And at the end, as a reminder of this item she cannot have, he gives it to her as a gift, like little details as such, or the item would have some sort of symbolism later on. Yeah, it's really important to also call back to like other details you might have like put in to your story at the beginning. So is this kind of like a prequel series? Kind of, yeah. So it's kind of separated into different eras. And so this is like the very first one, like before, it's like the Revolution era, I guess. The Revolution era, and then the one we're currently in with Adept and Seiya is the False War era. And so they're split up, and then there's the Cultic War era, which there's no audios on that yet, and then there's the Calamity era, which is the kids, so like Lux or Renea, or I guess Dion and Ulrich and Arlen, and those people will be in the Calamity portion of it. And so this one is like way back in the day. This is like the first, well, she's not the first empress of Pencos, but basically this is her reforming it. My goodness, there's lore. Yes, there's a lot of lore. Yeah, so there's a lot going on that you have to kind of figure out and listen, and you have to read in between the lines and stuff like that. It would be interesting if Taros already had a crush on someone else and then slowly shifts toward Anissa, could have some spicy drama in between. Yeah, it's fun to always like have like drama in it. And I mean, a lot of the times I save that for like contemporary stuff because it gets kind of hard. Okay, wait, where do I start? Where to start? Well, you can figure out the well, it's been retracted. Oh, where do I start? Never mind, it's back. Well, first of all, if you go on to Shiaides VODs, I have like very basic like lore videos there if you would like to know. And you can also watch the Night video, so you can kind of catch up on the lore of that, because that's, you know, it's not necessarily like important, but it's fun because you can get like additional details here and there and understand the world a little bit better. If you're on the Discord, you can always ask questions in Lore Dump to know more about the world. I'll try to get back as quick as I can. I'm busy. I'm starting work again on Monday. I mean, I'm excited to see the kids again, but also I don't want to go back to work. Okay, my winter break is finally coming to an end. Or Blondie, our resident historian, basically. He knows like so much about the lore. Like, it's very impressive, honestly. But Blondie also knows a lot about the lore, so you can probably always ask him if he's there, or other people will answer if they know. What if he loved Anissa when he saw her that one time, but doesn't know that disguise? Oh yes, I really like that idea. That's a good one. I like the disguise thing. He's like, oh my goodness, like, oh, I like really like her, but then like, who are you? And then she feels all this tension because she's like, I'm like the same person, but he doesn't know who I am, and I don't want to tell him because it's been a lie this entire time. That kind of thing. That's fun. That's very fun. Actually, I have like a kind of like disguise secret identity thing that's gonna happen that kind of has similar vibes to that. But like, I don't mind like reusing like tropes necessarily, because they are, you know, they can differ so dramatically. Like, I think later on you'll get a you'll get kind of another villainous thing, but not really. The power dynamics are different, so it's gonna be fun to explore though. It's gonna be very, very fun to explore. I like that though. Yeah, I have something similar for another character actually. Hello, I'm back, and Blondie, that's a really good idea. Yeah, that's a really good idea. I really like that. Yeah. So I don't know, maybe you guys can help me shape this Anissa X Taros like love thing. I think that would be kind of fun if you guys can help me on like this series. Ow, I hit myself. But yeah, so again, if you want to join the Discord is in the yeah, if you would like to, the Discord is in the links. It's in the links on my channel. It's in the description. If you want to hang out with the community more or whatever, we'll have like watch parties and stuff. It's only Barbie though. We only watch Barbie on my server, just to tell you now. I'm gonna put up, you know, probably an update next time from the next stream on when the next watch party is. But let's see, funny enough, with how I introduced myself to your channel was actually the marathon of the Princess series. Oh good, a lot of people watch the marathon of the Princess series. That's like my highest. That's like almost at 1 million views, which is kind of crazy. It's like kind of insane. But yeah, so anyway, I'm actually late to an event that I need to start on my Discord, so I'm gonna have to end the stream here. I do very short streams. I don't do very long streams at all because I just can't. I get very tired. So let me just make myself huge again. Anyway, thank you for watching the stream, everyone. I really appreciate everyone that tuned into the stream. Any lurkers, any people that are like chatting, anybody that just stopped through, thank you for the first stream of 2026. I'm really excited to be here with you guys this year. And again, advice, just go for it. Doesn't need to be perfect. Okay, make sure that you just keep on trying, and it's okay. Same Alex, I believe I typed Night ASMR or something. I do not know how these videos are called. And chance upon Shiaides with the Princess and Night series. Glad to get a glimpse of the process. Yeah, I will probably do like more of a writing, like a actual writing. This is more so like the planning, and like I'll probably work on like the outline with you guys next time. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I can't wait to talk to you guys next week. Again, my streams are always Saturday, 12 p.m. EST. Check out the links and stuff for my other social media and my other videos. Go watch my new video again if you haven't already. And thank you so much. I can't wait to see you guys next week. Okay, remember to stay cozy, stay happy, stay warm, stay joyful, etc. And yeah, signing off. Shiaides.